poutine.
What's that? Something to eat.
It's like, I think it's like a brown sauce with cheese curds in it, and you serve it on top of French fries.
Okay, I thought you were talking something about Putin.
No. One character difference. Two characters. Poutine. Poutine. Poutine.
Okay. Sounds weird.
Yes.
But might taste good. Oh yeah, this is one of those tracks where there's water.
One of the great talents
you don't see
Formula One history in a country with proud F1 heritage. It's a great circuit as well. Welcome to the Canadian Grand Prix. It's a 2.7-mile circuit, peaking at around 190 miles per hour. It's basically a series of chicanes and hairpins.
A series of chicanes and hairpins.
Tight corners and a real challenge
awful,
for the drivers.
Awful place.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting
race. Yeah, this
race.
is not an easy track.
George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Mr. Monaco completes the front row. As we continue
Mr. Monaco.
to the grid today, we have Tempest, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Verstappen,
rest of
Norris,
the grid.
Sainz,
Wham and ham.
Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Joe.
I'm so afraid of the first corner.
Stroll, Bottas.
I'm not.
Magnussen, Ocon, Gasly, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Now, it's almost time for light.
Because I am the one doing the braking in the first corner, and everybody else have to adapt.
Everybody else can crash into your back and push you off track.
But if Russell gets behind me, then you'll be crashing Russell, because Russell is not going to crash me. Because he's AI. So you're going to crash, and I'm going to burn. Let's crash and burn. Oh no, this strategy is flawed.
Same.
Flawed. I don't like it. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I'll do something like this. Yeah, I do a couple of changes here, and I get projected race time minus, it's half a second minus, but why can't the game do this for me? Okay, I am ready to rumble.
I am absolutely horrified of what's going to happen.
Heart rate 88.
I don't know what kind of strategy to make. I don't like the default one.
I suggest you pick hard tires.
Why?
Some stint. So that you can run longer.
Okay. What's your projected race time?
97.
97 minutes.
My heart rate is 97.
Okay,
my projected race time is 86 minutes 59 seconds.
Mine is 86 minutes 56 seconds.
Yeah, so you're a couple of seconds faster than me, as always.
Let's hope so. I'm ready to race.
I love the fact that the race strategy shows you how many pit stops you're doing, but it also shows you how many laps you're doing.
Yeah.
I hope that number doesn't change. Yeah, I'm ready.
Start race.
Start race. It was a wrong button. That one. How are you doing back there?
I sure am doing things.
I'm driving super carefully here, which means slow and wrong braking points. Don't overtake me, please. Yeah, AI hates me.
Yeah, Russell and Hamilton are side by side behind you.
Yeah, cause they're trying to overtake me, but can't cause I'm going everywhere I can and horribly away from the racing line.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
I lost one position at the start.
I'm scared.
Whoa! I lost it in acceleration. I lost a few points or places. That was a bad mistake. That could have ended my race right there.
My car is way too slow.
Okay.
I can't do these chicanes at all.
Me neither. I'm braking and failing and losing time.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, the AI really wants to overtake me.
Me too. The only place where I can make some space behind me is the hairpin,
Yeah.
and then just everybody catches me.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I have already gotten 2 warnings for exceeding track limits. So I'm going to have to start driving better.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button.
I need to try and catch up to these McLarens because they're running away from me. Oh, almost slipped. No DRS for me.
Yeah, and everyone else is going to get the DRS except me. So I'm not even going to fight it. I'm just going to try to stay inside the track limits.
I have exceeded the track limits for the first time.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Mr. Verstappen. Keep on in, he might have made make a mistake. Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Oh! Ooh. Yeah, I lost more positions. I am now 11th in the race. 12th.
I'm seeing some yellow flags.
No damage so far. But I've made those same kinds of like basic traction control mistakes. Too much throttle coming out of a corner and then just screwing things up. Whoa! And the AI is really struggling with that hairpin.
Yeah.
I think I can retake a position here. Yep, one position taken back.
Nice work, mate. That brings you
Good,
up a
good.
place.
I'm so slow. in
Almost
lap
had an
chicane.
accident. But I didn't. Instead, I kind of illegally took back another position. Holy shit, that was dangerous.
I have now dropped to 4th place. And pretty soon I'll be 5th.
I am 10th. Just trying to fight the urge to push that throttle down all the way.
Yeah. You think you would be faster when you put the pedal to the metal, but I think you would spin.
Overshot a corner. Didn't lose position. Oh, this is terrible driving. I have like 0 confidence here.
Same. And I'm afraid of everyone else too.
I'm too far away from Alonso to get DRS.
I don't understand how after the last chicane you're supposed to put the throttle right back on when you get to the straight, the main finishing straight.
Okay, gap ahead.
And
is
there's that wall
1.6
and
seconds.
sausage corners and everything.
I don't know. I'm more confused with the starting chicane. I just do not know how to exit that fast. I've been given a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits.
Penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your
Thank
head
God
down
you can
and let's
actually
get it
see the
done.
warnings now.
I think I got 2 warnings for the same corner at the same time. Oh well. I'll live with it. Yeah, that was just a dumb mistake on my part. I'm just so overstressed here. I'm falling behind from Alonso. Perez is breathing down on my neck. Overshot the hairpin. Nothing gained but nothing lost,
Yeah.
other than my dignity.
Okay, yeah, Piastri just passed me and slammed the brakes in front of me. That's always nice. She didn't break anything, but I did touch Piastri.
A gentle touch.
Yeah, gentle touch. Yeah, but I'll just have to remember that this is not the place that my car should be racing in at all. So I'm just going to give these places to these guys.
Whoa! Back spike.
Yeah. Felt it too.
Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Here's where we lose that gap mark. Sorry, there's just nothing I can do about it. Oh! Come on, come on, come on. Yes! I've gotten DRS.
Good. I'm still fourth.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ah, I've crashed! I locked my brakes completely coming off that car.
Oh no.
Approaching the chicane, I've jumped off the curb, locked the brakes, and I just slid into the back of Alonso.
And your wheel came off.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way to actually retire, is that your wheel comes off.
I hate this track so much. Well,
Now you don't have to drive it anymore.
safety car? Yeah, safety car. Yeah. It's just such a dumb way to go.
Where did you do that?
Right before the hairpin. Yeah.
AI brakes there pretty hard.
Yeah, but I would have gone way past the hairpin anyway.
You did the same thing that I did in Monaco.
Not quite. This time there was the curb involved. But yeah, here I took the left lane, approaching the... And I hit... There's not even a curb there, I just bumped off the grass.
Yeah.
And then just slid right through. And I just became a passenger. Essentially, I drove too far to the left trying to prepare for that corner. Such a waste.
Let's see how long I will last.
Well, considering how you've done so far, I'm expecting you to make points at least.
It would be good, but this is not a track that I like.
Rusty, did you do it again?
Did Rusty look away?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he went to the kitchen for 3 minutes and immediately... Stop doing that! Look at what you've done!
You have to hire Rusty to stay and stare at the
Get
stream
your
all
snacks
time.
before the race starts! Fuck you. I just stopped streaming this so there's no viewers. Then I don't know. The game doesn't know if you go into the kitchen or not.
I think the game knows.
Game knows anyway.
EA is spying on Rust because of that.
There's like a little camera in his eyeglasses. Oh. Okay. But yeah, I was just being too greedy. I was trying to set myself up to get really close after the hairpin. Like, wait, what are you doing?
Almost drove to the Russell.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me. Is safety car coming in this lap?
Yeah.
Okay. So full speed racing coming right up.
Yeah, nobody can pass me, so I'm not running behind Russell, cause I know what's going to happen.
Full speed.
And 3-second penalty!
Oh, it's your turn. Yeah, this is the kind of track that gives you those.
Yeah. The AI drives so close to the white line, but of course it doesn't go over it.
Well, now's your chance to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Well, you've done it already. You've gotten podium, and I haven't. So I'm the one with plenty to prove here. What track are we up for next?
It's your track next.
Australia?
Red Bull Ring.
Red Bull Ring. Oh, Australia feels... Oh, Australia already went. Red Bull Ring's next. I've been doing terribly there, though, in those multiplayer races, so... You did better.
We did terribly in Australia, too.
Yeah. The one with and without the kangaroos.
Yeah, both. My car's not fast enough. Russell, stop blocking the way. Here, this is the place where I always get left behind. I drive that last chicane way too slow. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You get behind me. And stay there.
I don't think he wants to stay there.
Yeah, I think he will. Whoa, and way overshot it, but I'll have to stay inside the lines now. And overshot this one too.
What's your strategy?
My racing strategy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pit strategy.
Yeah, pit strategy is something, and more something.
Okay.
I'll talk more in the straight. Yeah, my pit strategy is it like 28 laps with mediums, 28 laps with another set of mediums, and I lost the rear. And then finally I will drive a shorter stint, something like 19 laps with softs.
Okay. I think I had a 22 lap stint on mediums, then an 18 lap stint on softs, and the rest of the race on hards. 2 stops.
Sounds interesting. I don't know how you're supposed to keep the speed in there. And get behind me. Thank you.
They get inside on that first corner, but they can't maintain it.
Yeah.
But they are sticking close, so...
What happened? They left behind.
Yeah, they were trying to overtake one another and almost... I think they touched in the corner. So you're running away.
Yeah, but I think they will catch me pretty soon. New strategy. Had overshot this way too much.
Will be interesting to see. You're doing a lot of laps on those mediums, how you're going to fare on the later ones.
"25 laps on mediums.
Yeah.
Is that much?
Fairly much. Because my alternate strategy would have been that the game suggested it was 3 stops to minimize the stint lengths. The mediums, mediums, and shorts, softs and softs.
Yeah. We shall see. I have now... let's see what we have. 14% on the back, 9% on the front.
So Hamilton's leading the race, Verstappen 2 seconds behind, Russell 2 seconds behind from Verstappen, then you 3.5 seconds behind Russell. Piastri and Norris are right behind you, and you have that 3-second time penalty.
Yeah.
So you need to pick up the pace, make podium.
I'm not going to make podium. That's not even my goal. But points would be nice, and finishing would be nice too. So those are my first goal is to finish the race.
Yeah, your first goal you already beat. You survived longer than I did.
Yeah, true. Then my next goal is to finish the race, and it would be very awesome to get at least 1 point.
Yeah.
I would be super happy with 1 point. Overshot this corner again. I'm not fast here. I should brake sooner. That's my problem in every corner basically.
Yeah, this freaking track is just really annoying to drive.
Yeah.
So far, so good. 15 laps down, you are holding in the top 5.
Yeah, but it's not going to last like we saw in the last race.
We'll see. Pit strategies are going to come into the play. We'll see what the AI does.
They always catch me here. Then they try to overtake like that.
Yeah.
And then they stay behind me.
Yeah, these corners aren't really suited for overtaking. They're too slow.
Yeah. Good for me. Whoa.
A little bit of slippy.
Yep. I'd have to turn sooner. I turned way too late.
From the spectate mode, it looks like you had a 4-wheel lock there. I'm not sure if that's accurate.
Yeah, I don't think I had. If I'd had 4-wheel lock, my car would slide straight.
Yeah, but it was very brief, though. Like right at the end of the braking, before you started turning.
Yeah, everything is possible.
Here comes the McLaren.
No, it's not. You stay right where you are. This could work in my advantage because they're running soft tires and I'm running mediums. So they are using their soft tire stints staying behind me,
Bro.
which is not optimal for anybody.
Oh yeah,
Let's
they
see
get
ya.
DRS too.
I'm going to draw and no, still overshot it.
Question is, how much tire wear are they getting from sticking to you? Because they're not able to drive to the maximum of their potential here.
Yeah, but they have to do all kind of avoiding Yanni motions.
Plus, they get to get that, what's that, drafting. They get bonus speed out of that.
Yeah.
It says to me, your pit window is now open.
Oh, it doesn't say that to me, but my teammate is in the pits.
No. It's a big pit window. What has happened back behind you? Piastri is sticking... Oh, Norris has had some kind of accident. Because he's
Good.
fallen to 13th. Because you had both of the McLarens behind you. Now you only have one, and then there's like a 2.5 second gap. So you're racing with Piastri alone.
Okay.
No idea what happened behind you. I just suddenly noticed there's a lot of empty space behind you guys.
Yeah, and in front of us.
Yeah. Situation up front. Hamilton leads. Russell 3 seconds behind, so Mercedes has double lead. You are 5 seconds behind Russell, and Piastri
Everyone
has
is
pitted from
pitting.
behind you. Yeah, that's why they lost time. So everybody else has started to pit.
I'm going to pit in a... How many laps did I say I'd do? 25? Was that my strategy?
So yeah, that's why Norris fell behind. They just pitted. Okay, interesting. So you're on a completely different strategy. Well, there's 3 other medium tire cars. The ones who started on softs got a second set of softs.
Okay.
So they might even be going for a 4-stint race here.
Yeah.
But that gives you a lot of breathing space. Everybody is now well behind you. You have a
Yeah,
5-second gap in front of you and a 4-second gap behind you.
But I think they will catch me up pretty soon.
If
'Cause
they
I'm not
catch
driving
you,
fast.
then you're going to have a problem when you pit.
Yeah, and they will catch me.
Hamilton has pitted from the lead. So, also you're in the podium positions now. Second place for the AlphaTauri.
And I have only 20% worn back tires, rear tires. Yeah, but I'm not racing the podium cars at all. I'm
You
racing
can.
for the top 10.
We'll see how this goes. That also means that medium tire driving AIs have started to pit. So if you're going to go like 3 or 4 more laps with these mediums...
I am.
God damn it, Bomba. I've been forced to do the rally English, so... So the race problem for you might be that for several laps you will drive on medium tires, which you will be wearing down and slowing down, while the artificial intelligence will chase after you on softs.
I have no idea what you just said.
Me neither.
Lost the rear.
Max Verstappen now has the fastest lap.
Am I leading the race? Yes, I am.
You are the first place. You are
Yes.
the champion. I'm now going to do a Rusty and quickly visit the kitchen. And my controller has disconnected. Oh, interesting. Okay. I have returned from doing the Rusty. You have
I'm
not
still
crashed.
racing. Yes.
Very good. Tire performance. Your rear wheels are 22% worn. Hamilton is behind you on softs with 1% wear. Lewis Hamilton also knocked back another half second from his lap time.
Yeah.
You have 3.9 second lead. Charles Leclerc also gets a fast lap. Charles.
I'm driving horribly.
Don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are losing a second a lap to Hamilton right now.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good, I think. Only second. There's no way I'm going to beat Hamilton with the worst car and worn out medium tires that Hamilton has fresh softs.
You've beaten him before.
When?
Spain.
No, I didn't.
Didn't you?
No, I wasn't first there. I was third.
Yeah, but I think Hamilton was behind you.
Yeah, but he did some stupid mistakes, I think. I'm afraid for exceeding the track limits.
Yeah, this track just requires you to drive so close to the edges all the time.
Yeah. You'll have to go over the curbs.
Yeah, there's
But if
those
you
tight
don't-
chicanes. You're constantly fighting them and having to
Yeah,
deal
like
with
here.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, and warning. Exceeded the track limits.
Don't. And here comes Hamilton for the overtake.
No, stay behind me.
He does, for now.
But now he gets the DRS.
Yep.
Let's see if he can pass me.
Wings open, full speed.
But too slow. Yeah, maybe now he can pass me.
Right beside
Bye,
you.
Lewis.
There he goes.
Bye bye, Lewis. There he goes.
Verstappen's behind you, but his softs are already 9% worn in the rear after just 6 laps.
Whoa. What has he done?
Donuts.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, the AI is burning rubber here, but they are also doing really good times here.
Yeah. Whoa, and I just locked up. Turn, stupid car. Easy.
Good recovery, though.
Yeah. I'm happy. Let's go.
That drops you down to 4th place before you pit.
Yeah, and everybody has already pitted.
Yep.
I'll be rejoining in the position 19th.
Yeah, that spin was knocking you down. Also, the fact that you are doing these slower laps on these worn mediums, and everybody else is hammering it away with the softs.
Yeah, but I can slow them down by driving here slowly.
I don't see how that's going to improve your position.
Yeah, I think it will. In some way.
You
Some
should just
weird
crash
way.
really quickly so then we can go spend the rest of the evening doing multiplayer.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Actually, I would prefer that. That would be more fun. But I cannot rage quit.
Yeah.
This car is not...
We're gentlemen, goddammit.
Yeah.
There's a pack of 3 very angry cars right behind you.
Yeah, this car has no grip anymore.
Yeah, those worn mediums are starting to get really troublesome. Time to pit.
Yep.
Then hard braking in the crash into your rear. Ah. Tidy whiteys. And not even speeding in the pit lane.
No.
Very
But
good.
I think I'll get to serve my pit penalty.
Oh yeah, you probably do. Nope.
Okay, we didn't.
If it's less than 5 seconds, you don't.
Okay.
You only serve them in 5-second intervals. So yeah, you fall into the last place of the running cars. Joining Gasly and Ricardo, your teammate, in the back.
Yeah. Let's see if I can manage these guys. Probably not.
Warm up the tires, get to speed, and start pushing. Their tires are older than yours. Oh wait, you took mediums again.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking good.
Yeah, maybe
No
I'll get
DRS
DRS
though,
the next
apparently.
lap. Yeah. No. Next lap, maybe.
Yeah, I can see your wing.
Yeah. There's no hurry. That's just horrible chicane. I have no idea how to drive that. I'll have to stay within the white lines,
Yeah.
and if I don't do that, I'll go even more slowly.
I think it's just a matter of slowing down for the first part hard enough that you can just kind of blow through the second part at the very edge and then full throttle it to the main straight.
Could be, yeah. I could try that.
You
'Cause I'm
remember
not
what
getting-
I tried last time in Monaco when I gave you advice and you tried to follow it?
Yeah.
Don't.
So we can end this misery. Yeah, I'm not even keeping up with the slowest drivers here.
Yeah, you're falling down a bit. Let's see what happens in the hairpin, though. Catching up pretty good. Yeah, you went from being 1.8 seconds behind to just being 0.8 seconds behind. 0.6.
Yeah, but the rest of the lap I'm getting left behind.
Yeah.
Let's slow down real good. But yeah, like this. Everyone just went.
Yeah.
I
I
got
don't
left
know.
behind like 1 second. There is a way to drive it, I know it, of course there is, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I know how you feel. Oh, what was that?
Yeah. Yeah, a bit slippy. Already. They are exceeding the track limits in my opinion.
You're not getting penalized for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that corner allows you quite a bit of, like, give in that sense. I'm not sure how the game calculates that. No, wait, because it's a pretty sharp corner. It doesn't matter if all of your wheels cross the white line if they don't all cross it at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how I understand the rule, at least. So as long if you cut it, first your front two wheels are over the corner, but by the time your rear wheels reach it, your front right is off and back into the track.
Yeah, true.
I'm not sure if that's how it actually works. That's how it feels like the AI is driving it.
Thank you.
An overtake. As the AlphaTauris take up positions 17 and 18 on the track.
Yeah, so I'm actually right where I should be. I wanna finish before Ricardo though.
Yeah, you gotta fight him.
That's just super scary.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Someone's pitted. That would be Perez. Why has he pitted? He's exiting. Maybe he had damage or something. Oh, no! Or is the AI running out of those softs that they switched early on? Could be. He's switched to mediums now.
Okay.
And he's fallen to the last place, so that puts you up to 17th.
Yeah. I think he will catch though. Should I go for dive bombing?
Absolutely,
Nah.
yes. Do it.
Whoa! And lost the rear. But saved it. Thank you. I just ran the fastest third sector. Yeah, the AI is slowing down now.
They're probably starting to go into that tire saving mode.
Yeah. Like, I can probably take Ocon here. By doing this. No, I didn't. Oh, I hit him. No damage.
A little lovely bumpy bump.
Yeah.
So position is 15.
I would be so happy here. Not entirely happy cause no points, but...
You still have plenty of time to improve.
Yeah. Yeah, there's lots to happen here. I have the soft tires into the last tint. That will be my secret weapon.
38 laps remaining. Approaching the halfway point.
Yep.
Easy pickings.
Yeah. That's the only place that I shine in this track. No, that's not the way to drive this first corner.
Looks like you almost went over the track limits there again.
Yeah.
Just barely keeping it legal.
But at least I'm catching.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
And I think the AI is going for a 3-stop strategy, so they're gonna jump up soon. They start to pit to replace those worn softs.
Yeah. Let's hope my strategy works against that. I'm having so much trouble here.
Well, you're catching up to a group.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna dive bomb this lap. How old are their tires?
Everybody ahead of you has 13 to 16 laps old softs.
Okay, yeah, so they're really old. I was afraid that Stroll was going to go to the pits. Yeah, cars are pitting.
It's time to begin. Yeah, so that puts you up in the top 10. The only car ahead of you that has pitted recently is Verstappen in position 4, who just pitted this lap, so he's fresh softs again. I think that's his third set of softs.
Yeah, could be. And we are halfway there now.
Yep. Whoa!
Whoops. Good work, great pass. I think so too.
The traditional dive bomb.
Piastri, my nemesis. Bye-bye.
He's also on softs. Yeah, everybody has pitted for softs, basically. Alonso, Hamilton, and Russell ahead of you haven't pitted yet, so 3 cars from there are going to pit. Behind you, there is 1 car that has pitted 6 laps ago to get mediums, and that's Perez!
Perez! What position is Perez on?
He is position 9.
Okay.
Russell has pitted from the lead as well as Alonso, so Hamilton is driving on his own. Those first corners complete, you are position 5. With ahead of you, Hamilton still to pit, though you are not going to catch him up to him at this rate.
Yeah, I'm not.
But you are holding strong, so unless something drastic happens, you're good to go. Sergio, push it to the limit, Perez. Yes. One and the only.
My front tires have 8% worn, and rear tires have 12, and now I locked up all of the tires.
Laps remaining is 32. There is a hungry hippo trying to overtake you.
Not yet. He will, but not yet. No, I overshot it. And being a total dick, I just took my place back.
Yep.
So yeah, I had 12 more laps to drive with these tires. I don't think my strategy is very good.
It's forcing you to drive on fairly worn mediums for quite a few laps toward the end.
Yeah. and that doesn't help. But everybody else has driven on soft tires now, so probably they will drive some horrible hard tires in the last
Could
part
be.
of the race.
Yeah. And then you'll overtake them all.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Well, right now you're doing good work in holding your position. AI doesn't seem to have any chances to overtake.
Yeah.
You're closing off every opportunity.
They are forming a line behind me. And here I can shake them. The game is freezing like crazy.
Yeah, I saw a lag spike there as well.
They're driving that chicane so much faster than me.
And the overtake has happened.
Would be awesome to know how to do that.
Let's just drive faster.
It doesn't help, I will crash.
Just push it to the limit.
If I drive any faster, I'm going to crash. I can assure you that.
Like Perez. Alright, I'm gonna go visit the kitchen to grab myself a snack. Back in a few. I might be the worst racist out on track, but at least I have some pizza.
And I've been overtaken by 2 cars.
So
One
that
of them
puts you
being
down to-
Perez.
Perez!
And they have DRSs and I don't.
Well, now you will, because you'll be behind them. So that puts you down to position 8. Perez has those 11 laps for mediums. Everybody else around you has softs. I believe there's 2 Ferraris right behind you.
Yep.
Sainz and Leclerc. Very
They
much
love
like to
me.
get past you.
No. They're helping me. Helping me to take down Perez.
Lewis Hamilton was the fastest lap, 1:15.4.
Get behind me, Perez.
And he is so distraught by that I think he's losing his position to Ferrari.
Yeah. Good.
So that gave you a full second of breathing room. But currently, your time penalty would still put you outside of the top 10 if you finish like this.
Yeah. And my tires are wearing out, so I will be driving slower lap by lap. And locking my tires like I just did. Without the DRS here, so it's not looking good. Clear!
I saw yellow flags behind you. Yeah, and that would be Bottas, whose engine has just given out.
Good, good. I'm not gonna give you my position. Thank you.
But here comes Perez for the vengeance. He has cleared the Ferraris again, and he's coming for the AlphaTauri. Pushing on the inside.
Couldn't make it. What a wimp. Yellow flag. Okay, Valtteri is somewhere. Good, so there's no overtaking. Because of Valtteri. Oh no! No, I'm on the outside. Well, Perez. Perez came and went.
Get behind me, he says.
So yeah, 5 more laps and then my full strategy begins.
You're unleashing your full power then.
Yep. Whoa, 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 unless I crash.
Don't.
So yeah, the back tires, rear tires are 21% worn, and I can feel it.
Leaning through the hairpin.
Meow. Very
Slippy.
slippy. Oh, exceeded track limits again. Why don't they put a wall there so you can't exceed the track limits?
Whoa, Perez went super wide there.
Yeah, what happened?
I think he kind of got scared of you.
Good.
Sainz is behind you with 10% wear on his softs.
Okay.
Both
and
Ferraris have put Perez behind them.
Yeah, so Perez got really scared.
Uh-huh.
There's quite a big line behind me in the minimap.
Yeah, basically behind you there are no big gaps anywhere. The rest of the pack is quite tightly knit. Meanwhile, you're 7.5 seconds away from Alonso. And then there's Norris and Piastri with big gaps ahead to the lead, so...
Yeah, so when I'm going to pit, I'm going to fall back. But this car does not stay on the road anymore.
That looked exciting. Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah, there is no grip anymore. Am I missing a front wing? No, it just has little damage.
Parts of it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to pit now. I can't drive with these tires. Would only need two more laps for my strategy, but I won't make 2 laps. So yeah, Ricardo is my main problem.
He is position 14.
14?
Yes.
Oh, maybe he's not my main rival then. Am I going to be lapped?
There's possibility.
Yeah, I see them. I didn't get a warning for that, which is weird.
So are you going to finish the race on these softs?
I don't know. We'll see. Mark made me a 2-stop strategy to the end, but let's see how much they are worn. And what can I do with them?
I think it's safe to say that Canada is not our track.
No, I hated it. I hated this from the start. Oh, Mark just said that we won't be making another pit stop. So apparently, yeah, we're driving these to the end.
"17 laps remaining." Or 16 if you get lapped.
Ocon just came out of the pits and put on medium tires. Yeah, so everybody's now switching to mediums.
So it seems. I think their strategy was just to drive as much as possible on the softs. And then the regulations say you have to do one stint on mediums or hards, so...
Yeah. And I did the exact opposite.
Perez might be having a different strategy, because he's already gone 23 laps on his mediums.
And people are in the pits, I'm going to pass them.
So that gives you plenty position. As long as these tires hold out to the end.
Yeah, they won't.
They might.
Not with this kind of driving.
They'll drive better.
You drive better.
I should. I'm still really upset with my stupid mistake. I've been having way too many of those this season.
Yeah. More than in the first season.
Way more.
Where we were supposed to practice.
Yeah.
And be good. What
Yeah,
happened?
it's just I'm pushing way more to try and compete. Try to hold on to position, trying to race with the AI.
Yeah.
In this case, again, I was trying to set myself up for an overtake.
Yeah, that's true.
And then just put 2 of 4 wheels onto grass, add a little skippity-hoppity, no grip, and into the wall.
Yeah.
Because in the first season, we had a bunch of races like Canada here, where neither of us were really racing. You were 2 laps behind the lead. I was 4 laps behind the lead.
Yeah.
So there's no crashing there. You just kind of roll around and do your thing. But then when we actually do racing, then I start to panic and do way worse mistakes.
Yeah, but I don't think which is worse, getting lapped 4 times or getting crashed while overtaking someone.
I don't know.
It's more fun to crash when you're overtaking. Actually, you get the race.
But it ends your race as well, whereas being lapped at least gives you those laps and time to practice and get a feel for the car and maybe improve your own driving.
That's true.
In the long run. An easy pass. No contest. The Alpine has no chance.
Alpine is the only constructor that has 0 points.
And it looks like that will remain the case, as Ocon is now 14 and Gasly is 18. Meanwhile, you have Stroll to contend with.
Troll to give me DRS.
There are 2 cars ahead of you that haven't pitted, so at most 2 positions to gain. One of them is Hamilton, who's leading the race, so I don't think he's going to pit. Or if he is, he's probably not even going to lose position.
Yeah, whatever Hamilton is doing, I don't think I'm going to be finishing before him.
Here we go.
I see a yellow. I saw a red arrow and got super scared, but looks like Stroll got 2.
Yeah.
There's that crazy human driver.
So that gives you another position, putting you up at 12. There's a 3.5-second gap to Sargent and Albon ahead of you. And above them are the 2 Ferraris, and then there's Perez, who is... He might be trying to push those mediums to the end. 26 laps he's done on them.
I don't think he's going to drive those to the end.
He might.
I don't know.
He's just going to slow down, but he can afford it. Because he is currently 7th, and he's got a 6.5-second lead on Sainz.
Yeah, remains to be seen. Yeah, my tires are already 10% worn out.
And that's after 8 laps of driving. But
Okay,
you got another 12 laps
that's not
left.
so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to put them about 25% worn at the end of the race at this rate.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is going to end. It would be awesome. Yeah, I just braked everything to full lock. And now I did something else. The temperatures are optimal.
And there it goes again, that beast of an AlphaTauri, which while underpowered, understeery, and kind of crap in every single way, still manages to take podiums sometimes.
Where's my teammate? Where's Ricardo?
Ricardo is 16th, 4 positions behind you after pitting.
Good. Is he running medium tires?
Yes, he is.
Good. Double good.
In addition to you, only Stroll, 1 position behind you, and Alonso and Russell way ahead of you are using softs. Russell is currently fighting Verstappen for the 2nd place.
Yeah, and Stroll looks like Stroll is catching me quite fast.
1.8 seconds. You're gonna lead him here.
If I'm driving like this, he will catch me quicker.
He's not getting DRS.
Good.
Well, neither are you.
Yeah.
Russell has failed to take the 2nd position from Verstappen, who is 14 seconds behind Hamilton in 1st place. So Hamilton's got this in the bag.
Yeah.
He's driving mediums that are 20 laps old, but I think he's going to take them to the finish line.
Yeah, that was my strategy in Spain and it failed spectacularly.
That looked slippy.
Yeah, braked a little too late. And 3-second penalty!
Ah, we did it again.
Yeah, that's... I hate this stupid track. Why are you forced to go over these... I don't know what these are called anymore. Curbs.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think that 6-second time penalty is going to help me in this race.
Yeah, it's probably going to knock you from any chance of having points.
Yeah.
So all of this time and all of this effort... Whoosh.
Maybe I'll get a claim.
Probably. You'll finish the race. I'm probably dropping down to claim 2 again.
And hopefully I'll at least get some experience. As in me, not the stupid game experience.
Yeah.
When we are here in Season 3, maybe I'll drive better.
Let's
or maybe
hope
not.
so.
Let's hope so, yeah.
There is a car behind you who would very much like to pass.
Yeah, I see him.
It's green and shiny and the driver smells of ass. I'm a poet, goddammit!
You just don't know it.
Love how in spectate mode, every time you go around that hairpin, there's just this big billowing clouds of white smoke coming out of the tires.
Yeah, and I don't think that's happening.
Yeah.
Could be, but I don't think so. If I would do that every lap, I don't think I would have any tires left here.
Yeah.
And warning, exceeded track limits. How are you
Stop.
supposed to drive that? I have no idea. Because to me, it looks like the AI is doing exactly what I'm doing, only 100 times better. Maybe it's the better part that
Yeah.
makes the difference.
Oh. Whoa!
There
Action.
was Albon.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a spinny spin.
Nice to see that AI is having those two.
Yeah, he's still stuck in the side of the corner there. Yeah, now he's moving. Yeah. Now he's stopped on track. Oh, yeah, there we go. Was waiting for other cars to pass. He's been lapped.
Are they so close?
Yep.
Hamilton, I mean.
Yep. Russell has caught up quite badly to Hamilton, who is very slow now due to his worn tires.
Warning! Exceeded track limits. How many warnings am I going to get? I have 2 penalties already.
Annie. Six laps remaining.
I don't like this track.
Yeah, I do not get along with it very well.
Yeah. I would have gotten to pass Sargent, but that Albon made it worse. What do you say to that?
Oh.
Three-second penalty, multiple warning.
Yeah, you clearly clipped through all 4 tires through the line there.
Yeah. I don't know any better way.
So that puts you in a very, very bad place.
Yeah, I don't think it matters anymore.
You can still beat Albon. He's 13 seconds behind Gasly. Zero stress now. Just get yourself to the finishing line.
Yeah.
Checkered flag and it'll be all over. Then we're in for a bit of a racing vacation, so we'll take some time off. Cool down, forget all that we've learned, and then start over when we have time again.
Start over from the start.
Yes. I'm not sure if that was awesome or that was dangerous as hell.
I don't care anymore.
That looked very wild.
Yeah.
Were you like actually in control of that, or did you just have a lucky slide?
I was in control of that. That wasn't sliding at all.
Okay.
What did it look like?
It looked like you locked all 4 brakes and just slid through the hairpin with pure luck.
No.
That looked like a potential rule violation again.
No warnings.
Okay. Just barely kept it in.
I'm happy that we have these strict, what are these called? Line rules.
Yeah.
It's good. Like this. Warning! Exceeded track limits.
Yeah, it forces you to try and learn from your mistakes,
Yeah.
and it keeps you from taking too much advantage of the game's rules.
Yeah, I like that it's on. I'm not complaining about that at all.
Yeah, it's you doing the mistake. It's just the game reminding you of it, and it's something you have to learn from. I got a warning in my 7 miserable laps on this fucking track. I got a 3-second penalty in that time.
And if there was no warning and no penalty, then you would just shortcut those always.
Yeah.
And I would like to learn to drive this track correctly, but yet I don't know how.
I would like to pretend that this track doesn't exist.
That too. That's the other alternative.
Leclerc is ahead of you with 21% wear in the back and 12% in the front. So you got more worn tires than him.
But he's driving really slowly. I mean, so slowly that I can keep up with him.
So it seems.
Yeah, there might have been some slippy slips there.
Just a little bit. Also, there's Fanatics boards on the walls there.
Yep.
I just noticed them for the first time. Yeah.
And they have sponsor boards on the actual VRC. The live VRC races.
Eat. That looked tidy.
Yeah, accidentally. Almost lost the rear again.
Lap 69. Nice.
Nice.
And as we... Well, you're entering lap 69 now, right?
Yep, now.
There we go. So next lap will be the last one. And while you manage to drive yourself up into the top 10, that penalty is going to knock you back.
Yeah.
To, I think, 17th.
I have moral points.
Yeah. And a claim.
And a claim, yeah. Two laps of fuel remaining.
Not a lot of overshare then.
Yeah.
And here we go. Final lap is beginning now. Will the AlphaTauri team hold their position?
Yes, I'm gonna block so much. They're going super slowly.
Final straights before final corners.
It would be horrible to crash in this last chicane.
Don't jinx it. AI cannot reach you. Final straight. There was a final attempt, but no chance.
14th, says my...
Yes, 14th after penalties are applied. Lance Stroll takes driver of the day, which means nothing, except maybe earn some acclaim, I don't know.
That's it then for another magnificent Canadian
So
Grand
that's
Prix.
it then. Another miserable Canadian Grand Prix. At least you finished. I'm still sour.
I finished, yeah.
Race director. Incidents. Exceeded track limits. Exceeded track limits. So many exceedings of track limits.
Did I exceed the track limits?
I believe you did.
Let's see, I got podium pass.
That's all there is to it. To the stream viewers, thanks for watching. We're wrapping up now. Adios.